This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good afternoon, Michael Davis. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful evening?
I'm doing extremely well. It's great to be with you, Angel.
Yeah, same here. What part of the world are you in right now?
I'm in the Midwest of the United States, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Sweet. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
I am a speaking presentation skills coach and professional speaker and author.
Ooh, so do you help people with TEDx type things?
Yes, I do. I work with a local TEDx organization. I also work with professionals and corporations, helping executives become better presenters.
Very important, isn't it? The ability to speak.
I believe it's the most important business skill we have. It helps you create more confidence. It gives you more credibility. It helps you be seen as an expert in whatever your field is.
What's one of the ways you help resuscitate that?
I'm sorry?
Sure. What's one of the ways you help resuscitate that ability in an individual?
The best way is to help them get more confident. I find that people don't see the benefit that they bring. They often criticize themselves and they don't see what they do well. I help them first build up their confidence by pointing out what they're doing well when they speak, and then working on the areas where they're not as effective.
Love it. So where did the concept of speaking CPR come from?
Well, the thought crossed my mind one day that most speeches are on life support. They're near death and they need life. And then the old CPR chest compressions. And I thought, well, that's a unique idea. So that's where that was born, giving life to lifeless presentations.
Love it. So what's one of the talents that you think you bring to the table when helping individuals?
I'm a pretty good listener. What I do is I ask questions to pull out the most important stories. There are reasons why they want to speak or why they want to tell a particular story, and help the individual connect at a deeper level with his or her own story.
Who did you learn that ability from, the ability to listen?
I've tended to be more introverted as a child, and I would listen to people. I've always, as long as I can remember, I've always listened to people and taken in what they've said, and that's how I've learned best.
And why will you continue to be that person that takes active listening into consideration?
I don't know who said this originally, Angel, but it was I read somebody once said that when I speak, I know what I know. But when you speak and I listen, I know what I know and what you know. So I learn more by keeping my mouth shut and listening to other people.
It does help. I can agree with that. It does help.
Yes. Yes.
Now, where's the best place for someone that's listening to connect with you?
SpeakingCPR.com.
That's simple. SpeakingCPR.com. Well, tell me one other thing, Michael, that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
I have consistently worked on developing my own messages to focus on getting the word out about the importance of speaking. I think it is a critical skill, and most people can be much better at it than they believe. That's been my focus.
How does it make you feel to see the benefits that have occurred from that being your focus over the last 3 years?
I get as excited and happy when I see somebody else succeed on stage as when I do myself. It's knowing that I had a small part in it. I just show them the way. And then once they break through their own barriers, I know how that feels because years ago I was very afraid of speaking. And when I help other people break through that it to me is rewarding.
Yeah, how does it feel now when you step on the stage?
I feel, I guess, powerful because I know that I'm willing to share my own failures and frustrations and flaws in life and use that to inspire others that they can do it too.
Why would you suggest to someone that's listening that they take up the challenge of embracing that fear for those who do have that fear to step on the stage?
Well, first of all, they will gain a confidence they've never experienced before. They will also create a deeper connection with others. When you can share part of your life, as one of my coaches taught me, he says, when you can tear your chest open and hold out your beating heart and share part of your life that was difficult, that creates a deep connection and people will follow you and they'll want to hear more of what you have to say.
Amazing audience, you're hearing it live from Michael Davis. You can connect with him at speakingcpr.com. Michael, let's switch gears for a moment now. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Michael, what's your earliest childhood memory?
It is moving from Indianapolis, Indiana to Cincinnati, Ohio with my parents. We were driving along the interstate. That's my earliest memory.
How old do you think you were?
I was 3.
Why do you think this memory is so clear?
My guess is, it's a great question. I haven't even thought of it. It's probably because that my mom had remarried and my stepdad, who's always been my dad, that was the first time I think I ever traveled with him alone. Mom was in a separate car and it was just time with him. And that was important to me to have that male figure in my life.
How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
My dad was a teacher. He still is a teacher at heart, and he inspired me to help others to bring out the best in themselves.
That's super cool. You know what I love about that memory too is that in the beginning of our conversation, you were speaking about how you get to be one-on-one with a person and then speak to their strengths. And I love the fact that a teacher does that. And I'm guessing your father did that as well as a teacher, spoke to your strengths, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And I was in a restaurant with him once, and a man walked up to him who he hadn't seen in 25 years and thanked my dad for being his teacher.
It's amazing when you help someone grow in confidence, how far that goes, isn't it?
Yes, it's like, to me, teaching and speaking are the same in the sense that you will touch lives and not know it. Now, it's nice when people come up to you 25 years later and say thank you, but that's not the reason to do it. Just trust that you're planting seeds and helping people grow, and that's the reward.
Michael, if we fast forwarded to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
It was a song called Walk This Way by the band Aerosmith.
Oh, that's super cool. Last night, my brother and I, the entire family, we were listening to Aerosmith's song, the theme song for Armageddon.
Yes.
I don't want to miss a thing. Yeah?
I can't remember the name of it, but I know the song.
Yeah, I don't want to miss a thing. Like, I would sing it, but yeah. Super great. I love it. All right, my friend. Well, we have arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. You ready, Michael?
Yes, I am.
Michael, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Oh, yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, Less than 8.
All right, Michael, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Michael Davis, what would you say that is?
To be true and authentic to yourself, and to take risks to follow that person you want to be.
Michael, this was such a great pleasure. Really a very attentive, listening deeply conversation. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yes, if I have a free gift that it's a resource I offer that people, if they would like to get, it's called 52 Storytelling Tips. That is, to me, storytelling is the heart of our communication and speaking. So if they would like that, they can go to 52storytellingtips.com and get that resource. There's no cost or obligation to them, but it will give them more insight into storytelling.
52storytellingtips.com. Michael
Yes,
Davis, this was such a great pleasure. Again, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.